So you're just gonna come out dressed like an old school magician and put in work in like that. You gonna come in dressed like an old school magician, putting in work like that. He ain't even have the Elder Wand. This man had a number 2 pencil and was able to do what he did. Fuck is going on YouTube? It's your boy Black Yoshi. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about some of that God of High School, God Sauce, episode 12, titled Fox/God. You know what I'm saying? Oh yes, I believe this is the episode before the final episode of the first season, the penultimate episode, so let's get it. But before we get into it, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on our social medias, which is Red Cloud Village on YouTube and Red Cloud Village on Instagram. And you can follow me, your boy, Son of Mike on Facebook, Black Yoshi 92 on Instagram. Let's get right into it, because this motherfucking episode picks up with the last episode. You know what I'm saying? Mondoc still trying to summon gods and shit, still trying to put in work. You know what I'm saying? Being the fiend that he is, he's trying to open up the gate and shit. Or not even opening up the gate. He is opening up the gate. And we're like, oh shit, because we saw those flying creatures and shit coming out. The commissioner was ready to put in work and shit like that. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then we follow from that. We see Mugen, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, how last episode ended, announcing how the God of High School is over and everything like that. So it's like, okay, we're still, you know what I'm saying, showing us little bits and pieces of last episode just to get us ready for this, you know what I'm saying? This episode. So like I said, he announces that the God of High School is over and everything like that. And then we see Mandog once again, and now he's like fully summoning like this god, this deity or whatever. And it's coming out of the gate, you know, that whole shadow figure thing that we saw before, but this time it transforms into like this golden Buddha statue that we're accustomed to seeing a lot of times, I believe, in Hindu religion, and they use and they actually use it in anime a lot as well. Now I don't know if this is the god of Nox, or maybe this isn't his god or something like that, because I'm starting to think that if Mondoc is a part of Nox, if he's doing this whole grand summoning, shouldn't he be like more higher ups? Because we saw the one dude, I believe his name was Exley, and the other chick, her name was Saturn, and they're also a part of Nox. So I'm thinking he's doing this wide, seemingly grand scale thing. Shouldn't there be other members there? So I don't think this is actually the god of Nox. Maybe this is just the god he worships. I'm not too sure. But anyway, he summons this golden Buddha thing, and I'm like, okay, this thing's ready to put in work. You know what I'm saying? This shit's about to take some lives. Depending on what he do with this thing, this shit's about to go in. So that thing's coming down and everything like that. And then we see the maid chick, you know what I'm saying, Jugok's maid chick, that last episode he spit up after he absorbed her and shit. She's crying over his body, you know what I'm saying, shark food, you know what I'm saying, she's crying over his body. And we see his grandfather, who's a part of the Six, I believe his name is Jason. He's like, yo, I'm gonna avenge my grandson. Like, he's pissed, you know what I'm saying, his grandson dead, but I don't know, see, that's what I'm saying, I don't know what's going on with his grandson. Like, I still don't understand what went on as far as like him turning into the creature he did, and what effect that took, and who was behind it, and if somebody was behind it, why was it him? Like, I don't know, but essentially he's like, yo, I'm gonna go get revenge because, you know, my grandson became, you know, Shark Week food of the day once again, and he's pissed. But now he's really dead. Like, ain't no going to the ER. He dead now. You know what I'm saying? The maid chick crying over his body is a testament of that. But anyway, we see from there, we go into a flashback of Jagal. And Jagal, as a child, was sold off by his moms. I'm like, what? You gonna sell my boy Jagal off like that? But you know, like in anime, you know, that's when it comes to certain like villain, you know, they always have like a, you know, little twisted, sad backstory. His mom sold him off, not as like a slave, but as to be an inheritor of this wealthy man, because this wealthy man was saying how he doesn't really care about blood relations, he just cares about individual qualities, and Jagal had those individual qualities. I'm guessing at a young age, he just seemed like he could grow up to be a strong person, because I don't think he had Charyak at the time, because we see him older, and I believe it was Mandok that possessed him with the ability to use Charyak, because you see Mandok put his hand out, and I believe that was Jagal, because it was in his backstory, that accepted it. But essentially, the man that adopted him told him that, look, man, your mom was just a loser. Like, people like her, she was just a loser. Because we know she sold him off, because when they were driving off with Jagal, one of the guys in the front of the car, when they were driving off, said, yo, the deposit has been, like, accepted. So, like, you know what I'm saying, her pockets just got fat. You know what I'm saying? Sold him my boy Jagal off. Like, damn, like, and he said, yo, your mom was just a loser, just got accepted. But you, with my power, I mean, as far as like him having the money and shit, and you being this individual who I look at can be great, you know, you could become a winner. And essentially, that's the mentality that Jagal has to this day, why he's so hell-bent on trying to be number one and feeling like he's, better than everybody. And then he essentially, like, kills, like, the dude that adopted him. Because I'm guessing, I don't know if there's more to that. Maybe the old guy was dying and wanted just Jagal to, like, kill him on some twisted shit, like, I wanted you to be this great thing, and now you have power. I would love for you to, like, take me out, or some weird shit like that. Or maybe Jagal just killed him because he was just tired of hearing his adopted father telling him how great he was, like, dude, just quit kissing my ass and shut the hell up. Like, I don't know. But essentially, he offs that dude. He kills him during this whole backstory that we're getting of Jagal. And then we transfer back to current time, and we see Il Pio, hold my boy Jagal down, because from last episode, he got pissed, and he wanted to put in working on Jagal for fucking up Sun Gal, and he on Buck, and then in that moment, after he gets out that flashback, Jagal just, like, burst with, like, this energy. We see, like, these little black tendril things coming out, attacking Il Pio, and the Pio, he's in his fox form in this moment, he's dodging them and everything like that. And we see them quickly going at it. They're like exchanging some blows, exchanging some kicks, and then they like back away from each other. And then we see Jagal summon these weird ghoulish creature things. Like he called them the Impoverished. That's what they were known as. Now I'm guessing he has two Charyuk I guess entities or something, because we all know him for having the shark. Shark Week. The Jaws of Life. We're known for him having that thing. And now we see these entities known as the Impoverished. So I'm guessing because Jagal is so strong, or maybe in God of High School in general, you can have multiple, I guess, Charyuk bases, which is pretty cool. Like, that's interesting. Like, it's like you're not just limited to one, you can have multiple, which is dope. So they're going at it and everything like that after he summons them, and shit like that is going on. And we see that the commissioners now, they're putting in work. The commissioners, they're going ham now. We see, my boy Dragon Lord, still getting nice, using Chung Suck, his dragon, burning these damn little flying little soldier looking things. We see my boy Q, Grim Reaper Gambit. I ain't call him Joker this time. I remember my boy's name. We see him going in, and he's just slicing and dicing up with his scythe. And while my boy's going in with the scythe, he counting that money. He like, man, this is like 20 million, 30 million, 40 million. He's like, I'm getting this bread. He was not playing. He was serious last episode when he was like, yo, them things, get money, period. That's my boy right there. That man lived by his word. We getting this money. And that's what he did. He got money. So when they're going ham and everything like that, we go back and we see Dewi and Mira. And they're actually not Dewi and Mira, excuse me. We see Mori and everyone, they make it outside, and they see Jin Mori and everyone fighting. Like, they see them putting in work, and it's like, yo, what the hell? Like, they see them going in, and they see Il Pio and Jagal, and they see them fighting and everything like that, and Il Pio, he's putting in working on Jagal. He is putting in working on this dude. He's straight up just going ham. Straight the fuck up. He just punching him, welling on him and shit like that. And but in that moment when it seems like Il Pio is about to finish him off, Jagal uses his impoverished little ghoul thing, makes like this big ass mouth. It grabs Il Pio and encases him and entraps him, and he's able to knock him out of his fox form and also separate him from the key. And we actually see what the key looks like. It's like this small spherical brown thing with like this red jewel in the middle. And Jagal has it. He has it in his hand. But before he like claims it, like picks it, like grabs it, he looks like a straight beast now. Like he just got like these eyeballs on his body. He got like a mouth and shit. I'm like, yo, this dude looking like a whole savage out here. You don't want to fuck with that. Like, fuck a shark. He look just a whole demon now. But he's about to, I guess, grab the key. But before he grabs it, one of those little white flying little soldier thing comes and grabs it. And this is like a game of damn hot potato. Because once he grabs it, the little flying soldier dude, we see goddamn Seo and Bong Chen, two members of the Six. They come in there. They get the goddamn key. But then we see goddamn motherfucking Mandok pull up. He come up with the palm. He straight up blast goddamn Bong Chen back. He gets the key. And he's like, yo, I finally got the key. He's all gloating. And next thing you know, my boy Mori came in there with that kick, said, get the fuck back out of here, grabbed the key and everything like that. I said, get rocked. That's what I'm talking about, Mori. Grab that shit, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Fuck these dudes. But anyway, when that happens and everything like that, like shit is still going down. Like, shit is still going down, yo. And Mandoc, he's getting pissed and shit like that. He's like, yo, fuck all this shit. Y'all niggas is in the way. You know what I'm saying? And once all that's going on, we see like the president and shit like that of South Korea, of Seoul. We see them and they're like, you know, I guess the government and the military and shit, they're talking about like dropping some bombs. They're like, yo, like Moon Jin, he don't understand that, I guess, like humanity, we got our own like power and shit, and we can, I guess, take on like this god or whatever. But it's like, nigga, y'all gonna just drop nukes like that? Y'all just plan on taking out Seoul, South Korea like that? Because even they told like the president, like, yo, better president, like, yo, get in a bunker or something like that. So it's like, shit was going down. And I'm like, god damn. And all this shit's going down. And as all this shit's going on, Mujin is like, yo, too much shit is happening. Shit's getting hectic. So he transports Team Mori and a few others to like this different like location. Similarly, look like some type of like jungle forest type of landscape type of place. And they get transported there because, you know, he understands that bombs is coming, the gods coming down and shit, like, you know. So he kind of does that as like a failsafe to protect them, because he was like, yo, you kids, you know, you guys got to just go away for a while. So he transports them. And upon arriving there, we see Daewee and Mira, and they see Sungga and Hyunbuk. They see them two, and this will be for the first time see Daewee's. I don't think it's his official Choryuk, but I think it's just more of a technique, because he uses this thing called Choryuk Hate, and it was a water-based infused technique that he used for on Hyunbuk and Sungga to heal them. So I don't know if that's more just like a healing technique of Choryuk and not necessarily like his own variant, like his own like maybe creature or whatever, borrow power. It's just like a particular technique, because it seems like it. Because he said, I've been hiding it for the God of High School tournament, but now, you know, this is the time to use it. I don't think it's going to give Sungga her leg back or Hyunbuk his arm back, but I think it's probably just going to like maybe just stop the bleeding or something like that, because they were bandaged up, but they were probably still kind of, you know, still like bleeding to a degree. So I don't know if it fully healed them or partially healed, or just, you know, just, I guess, just bandage them up, just give them a little, you know, give them a little kissing. That's all it was. You know. But and then after that we see Mori. And Mori is actually with Elpio, and he's with also Sung Ya, the one who actually got injured 4 years ago by Jagal, you know what I'm saying, 300 Spartan leg stomp. They're with each other, and Mori actually uses the little pressure points on his chest to stop, I guess, any internal bleeding that Elpio had, because like I said, when he got separated from the key, it seemed like he got bested by Jagal, and he was like out of commission for a little bit. He was knocked out, and Mori, you know, used that real quick just to make sure he was still good. And she's telling how like Mori, how Elpio didn't just have his eye on Mori, he also had his eye on Jagal, which is why we obviously, you know, because he got that history with him and everything like that. And when Mori, I mean, Elpio actually gets up once she says that, he actually gets up, and he tells Mori like, yo, like, because they had the key still, they actually were able to get the key back, and he tells Mori, yo, keep the key, you keep that. And I'm like, ooh, power. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Mori get to use this in the future, but he gives him the key, and I'm like, okay, let's go. Because I guess that was the promise, that, not the promise of him giving the key, because Elpio even stated he didn't even know that, you know, what that, who put that in him or why it was in him. He just figured that Mori would just be the one to put better use to it. So he gives him the key, and then we see and then when that happens, we see Mondoc, and he's we don't see Mondoc, excuse me. We see Daewee and Mira, and Daewee and Mira, they came across Jagal, you know what I'm saying, still looking like a beast, still looking like a demon, and he's like, yo, where's the key or whatever? And they're like, yo, we ain't running, you know what I'm saying, they willing to throw hands, you know what I'm saying, my boy Daewee charges up that Hate shit, you know what I'm saying, Mira gets Lubu out, and they do a quick little combo, because the Hate little shit, water shit, covers like Lubu's spear, and I'm like, combo, you know what I'm saying, and then we just see a cut from there. And then we see Mori looking for them. We like, yo, he's running like Mori Daewee. He's like, Daewee, Mira, where are you? He's looking for them. And then we see Daewee and Mira on the ground, and they're slumped. Like, they're just defeated. Like, they're not like bleeding out or dead, but they just got beasted by Jagal. And then we just see Jagal just chilling there on a rock like, yo, give me the key. And then Mori's like, why are you doing this to everybody? Why are you hurting all these people? And he's just like, bro, y'all niggas just trash. Y'all are just garbage. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. Y'all are garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that mentality that the guy that adopted him, that's what he instilled in him. You know, he's like, he made him just this dude who just feel like he's just better than everybody because he was told his whole life he was better than everybody. But I still feel like there's more to like his character when it comes to his backstory, because I feel like in a way either Jagal wants to become this strong person because deep down he knows he's a loser because he was born from his mother, and that's what the dude said about his mother. So is he trying to, I don't know if he's trying to get strength to run from that, like, I guess, that fate of, you know, feeling like a loser like his mother, or maybe deep down, he knows he is a loser, and he really does accept it, you know what I'm saying, but he just also wants power. Like, I don't know, it's probably one of those weird things where I feel like they might explain it or might not, but that's just what that's my own little personal theory when it comes to his character, once I saw his backstory. But anyway, we go back into the current world, and now we see Mandoc pulling up on Mugen, because Mugen, you know what I'm saying, he came through trying to hold it down with the God palm, you know what I'm saying. When the God came down, Mugen ended up stepping in trying to hold it down, but it seemed like it wasn't enough, and then like Mandoc was pulling up on Mugen, because Mugen's struggling, and he can't really do two things at once. He can't handle Mandoc and trying to hold this God coming down. My boy Mandoc puts the hand up, ready to hit him with the phaser point blank to the face, like, is you ready for this? And next thing you know, Seo and motherfucking Bong Chin old head come in, and they hold it down on my boy, you know what I'm saying, Mugen. They hold it down for him. They fucking push Mandoc back, and then Seo assists Mugen because he can create like a little spatial gate. We see, you know what I'm saying, a couple episodes ago where he was just shooting arrows, all types of weapons through it. He has his own little gate little thing. He adds it to Mugen's, but it's to no avail. Boom, that goddamn barrier breaks. God is still coming down on dudes, and I'm like, yo, this ain't good. This ain't good, because now your homeboy helped you and it still didn't work. I don't know what to do now. And this is when we see, where I like to say in anime, we see fourth quarter clutch moves right here. Because once it's coming down, you know what I'm saying, Mandoc feeling like he won and everything like that. Like, yes, descend upon us, great God. You know what I'm saying? He talking big shit. But next thing you know, you just hear like this spell, and somebody just said like, yo, all thousands, hundreds of thousands of souls, like, you know, pure souls, you know, be gone from this place or some shit. Basically, it was like an OP mass transport spell. Everybody gets transported to a different location, like the whole place of soul. Everybody, we even see people from the first episode. We see Trish Stratus, we see my boy Books and Bats, we see the dude with the orange hoodie that got beasted on by Mori when the tournament, like towards the end, that he fought. I think he was the Brazilian martial arts guy. He gets beasted. He got beasted, but we see him though. So we're just showing you like, okay, we at least we see those characters are still somewhat in the mix. Not necessarily as important as we thought they were from the beginning, but we just see that they're still around. So once he transported everybody, I'm like, who the hell? And we find out who it is. Everybody's like, yo, there's only one dude who's capable of doing something this beasty like that, and we find out who it is. It's your old boy, Jugok's granddad, Jason. He's like, bro, I don't know. No, my grandson can hold that do re mi fa so shit. We on this Gandalf, you know what I'm saying, holding it down Dumbledore shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't come dressed like them. He came dressed through like an old school, you know what I'm saying, street magician with the big old top hat. But he was still nice because he pulls up on Mandoc like, yo, this is for my grandson. And I'm like, this dude's not playing, because this dude even had like a little ass number 2 pencil, bro. It wasn't even a wand. Like I said at the beginning, it was like a number 2 pencil, but he came up there with the pencil, speaking gospels to this man, yo. Speaking straight up, he was like, yo, alchemy in my left hand, the name of truth, all the types of shit. I'm like, yo. And then he like uses like whatever spell he just did to make all the missiles that were coming to hit the city. They all turn, he used like a material for them. He makes like this giant multi-face, I guess, missile, whatever, to come down on the god. But the god creates like a barrier so he can protect himself, but he brings that thing down, you know what I'm saying? It collides, but that boy ain't done. He still got stuff in his back pocket. This man's like, yo, in the name of Gion Jason, come forth, Stardust. And then he's like, you think you can only create gates out here, my dude? No, bet. He creates a whole gate himself, and a goddamn meteor, asteroid, whatever the hell you want to call it, comes straight through. Straight the fuck through. See, that's what the hell I'm talking about. Y'all hear that shit? My Shinobis and Kages out there, y'all that goddamn background noise out there? All that bullshit. I'm tired of it. It is what it is, man. That's what happens when you live on a main drag. They ain't damn if you record. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go outside and just start bitch slapping people? I can't, because then I can't finish making the video. But anyway, small tangent here and there. He summons the goddamn meteor. And I'm saying, and then he ends up just having that thing impact the little multi-face, whatever the hell you want to call it, thing he created. And I'm saying, add extra little bump to it. They break the goddamn barrier, but the barrier creates like this big ass like shockwave, damn near nuclear looking like explosion, which causes everyone that was in like the place that Mugen sent them to come back to the real world, because before they got sent there, Maury, you was getting worked. Maury, you was getting worked, Maury. Jagal was giving you work, but I can't blame you because that dude was just on a whole nother level. But anyway, they get transferred to the new world. I mean, not the new world, excuse me, the current world. And they see that Jason is like, they see him, excuse me, not Jason. They see the god statue that Mugen, damn near all these M's that Mandok summoned, and it's just on the ground. And Maury and Davey and all of them are there. Like, once they get transported back, they're like, what the hell is this? Because, you know, they don't know what the hell it is. And we see Jason there, and he's still standing, but he ends up falling over, you know, from, I guess, the attack or whatever, because he even told Mandok, like, yo, like, I don't mind taking you with me. So I don't know if Jason is dead or he's just out of commission. Like, I don't know. But we see Mandok there, and he seemingly blocked his attack, but he's not 100% unscathed. Like, his clothes are all tattered and ruined as well. So he's not 100% clean either. And, we see that, then we see Jagal, he's also there. He comes out of the nowhere. He ends up grabbing Maury, like, you know, again, like, you know, where's the key? And he ends up finding the key on Maury. He finds him, and he ends up saying, I will now become even greater than, like, God himself. And then he consumes the key. And next thing you know, we just see Jagal looking like a fucking beast. I think even his voice changed. It didn't even sound the same. He got, like, long white hair. He got, I don't even know, like a little holy ring shit behind him. He just looked like a straight deity. And I'm like, yo, I don't know who's coming to save y'all. I don't know who's going to handle this. I felt like the episode when boy Elpio became the Fox dude and he started to fight Maury. I'm like, Maury, how you going to get out of this? My boy got out of it. But I don't know now. Because, I mean, like, when this dude was reborn, Jagal, he was literally reborn. He literally went all the way back into infancy, into a baby. Then he just became, like, this new godly-looking deity being. Shit was insane. Shit was insane, like always in the God of High School. It never just ceases to amaze me how shit just like, okay, we're going from here to here. And remember, like I said last video, and there's supposed to be a match? Like, well, I guess shit, now that Jagal and Maury are supposed to be fighting anyway, and the episode ended with those two meeting off anyway, fuck it. This is the match. What the fuck am I saying? But anyway, man, I'm gonna end it here, man. It's your boy Black Yoshi here today at the Red Cloud Village, man, to bring you another motherfucking episode of my anime breakdown installments at Agata High School, man. I'm gonna bring y'all next week with episode 13. Hopefully that episode can be beastly, man. Top it all off right, man. And if we also get into season 2, if they end it on some sauce, that'll be right. That'll be hot sauce. But anyway, man, I'm signing the fuck off. Peace.